Hey everybody, I'm back for part 2. It's been a while since I uploaded, so I apologize. Been busy with stuff, but we're speedrunning Resident Evil Village. So if I remember right, this was our next... Nope. Four-winged key, right? No? Yes. Okay, that's what I thought. Alright. So, this next part of the game, you don't get your weapons. Well, we'll have them for a minute here, but once we get to the next section where we're gonna get the next flask, the next house, basically. Once we get in the house, we won't have our weapons. It's all like a puzzle-themed thing.
What? Ethan, come with me.
No, I don't want to come with you.
What's going on?
You can go to hell and you die. So, yeah, I mentioned in my first video, I believe, about...
Different. Ethan, you have to fix her.
What the hell is this?
Everyone leaves me.
I think you're the one that
Even Rose.
needs fixing,
I don't
Mia.
want to be alone.
Crackhead. Anyway,
This can't be
so...
real.
Yeah, I mentioned in my last video that this part has, like, the scariest part of this game, and most
Am I losing it?
other Resident Evil games I've played. So here you gotta put your family photo, because there's a plaque or something that says, like, give up your memories to enter, or something to that effect.
What's going on?
Give up your memories. So now we go to the longest elevator ride ever. Seriously, this takes so long. Anyway, yeah, it's super creepy. I think 4... Overall, I would say 4 is the creepiest Resident Evil game. Just because of the voices, the voice acting of, like, the enemies, it's so, like, weird and creepy, and they don't speak English in that game, which I'm not saying, I'm just saying, like, it's almost more scary since you can't understand what they're saying, but you can tell by the inflection of their voice, you know, like, when they're, like, screaming angry and, like, attacking you, and when they're just muttering like random little words. But anyway, 4 is probably the scariest. I love this view too of the big waterfall. Wouldn't that be awesome to live in a house next to a... I suppose that might get annoying though, like you'd be hearing it constantly. House Beneviento. Anyway, 7 is scary too. I don't know, 7 might be scarier than 4, just because it has the whole Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibe going on in 7. You should play 7 if you haven't played it. 7's the first one where they started doing first-person view. Alright, here we go. Down to the forbidden zone. I don't know. I can't think of a good descriptive term for this hellhole. I guess that's maybe a just good descriptive term for this place. Oh, it's so creepy. I'm warning you, this part coming up is just, ugh. I like this music. It's like Irishy. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be speedrunning here. Alright, so grab this flask.
I've been waiting for so long. I'd make a much better daughter than Rose. Please, won't you stay with me?
No.
What?
Go to hell, you die. Didn't you hear her, Ethan?
Where's my gun?
Alright, so you want to examine the shoulder and you'll get the key. And then go around here and examine the leg.
That's a kid. Can you believe it? She's so energetic. It's crazy.
You have to kind of hold left or right to get the proper spot and then have him pull off the... and then there's one more thing we need to get here. It's not the eye. Is it this arm? Oh no, it's the wedding ring, derp. I'm out of practice. It's like I said, it's been almost a week since I played. This is like my 6th playthrough on this game, but I don't have it all fresh in my memory. Anyway, so you want the ring and then the 2 keys. So then you want to go into this door and you'll need the silver key to open it. Then turn on the water and then select the water and select the ring. You'll wash it off, and then inside the band, if you examine it, inside the band will be, I'm assuming it's a date, your wedding date. 5/29/11, so we will put that in 5/29/11. How appropriate. So you'll get all kinds of little things like the lights flickering, and there's a part where a painting like starts to fall. It's all just little jump scares. So anyway, run in here, go to the music box.
Why is this here?
And then do the winding key. That'll open it up, and then you gotta match up these scratches. You can see scratches on each of these sections. The 2 furthest sections on the far left and the far right are your constants, meaning those won't move or change, so you start from either the left or the right. And there's a tiny scratch in the left one, and I think in the right one too, yeah, so you can start from there and just move the pieces around until the scratches like match up. And then hit play. And you'll play it right here. The picture's gonna fall. There you go. So you'll get the tweezers, so come around here. Whoops, not the eye. Also, if you rotate that eye, you'll see a symbol. You'll need that later. Alright, so use your tweezers here. There's another symbol in her other arm, I think. If you look at her other arm, part of it comes off, and... or is it her leg? Maybe it's her leg. Anyway. And you'll see another symbol of 3 eyes that are closed. Those correspond to little medallions on a door. So go back to basically where we came in, but you want to go in this room here and then examine this and put the film in, and then you need to rearrange these. The clues are just to the left on a piece of paper. The first one is something about Rose's best friend. The second one is like the bedtime story they read to her. The third one is, it's like the most important thing to us, which is Rose. And then the 5th one is something about a gift from Ethan's mom, I think, and the 4th one, sorry, the 4th one is a gift from Ethan's mom, and the 5th one is a symbol of Ethan's like unending love for me, which is her wedding ring. So it's her little monkey friend, the book, Rose, winding box, and then wedding ring. And then hit play, and you'll see that video of the going down into the well. And then you want to grab these scissors, and use them. She'll cut those bandages. The phone's gonna ring, you can just ignore it. I think if you pick it up, I don't remember what it is. So unlock this door. You'll see someone walk. Oh, that's Mia, obviously. It's Mia on the phone, too. I don't remember what she says. So use the scissors here. And then fondle her boobie. Her wooden boobie. And you'll get this brass medallion. And put the medallion here. Now these two you have to rotate, and one of the symbols is that symbol that we saw in her eye on the mannequin thing, and then the other one is 3 closed eyes like that. And I think I got this one wrong. It's right there. It's just reverse, left to right, right to left. It's the bird with his wings outspread. So now this is that video that we just watched, obviously. Alright, get ready for pants pooping scariness. So you'll see this little, like, bassinet. So then grab the breaker box key. And then you'll hear a baby crying, and that thing's broken. Alright. Get ready for a poop city in your pants. So this is kind of reminiscent of the first game where you gotta hide from someone, except it's something. And here's... At first I thought these were intestines, but it's an umbilical cord. So follow this. What would you find on an umbilical cord? Yeah. Yeah. Not okay. Alright. So run. All the way around here. And then, you can go in this little... Remember where we got the scissors? We're just kind of going backwards. And then... go out the door. Oh, I was like, shoot, where's the door? And... use the key to get in the breaker box, and then you'll see the relief of a child. So go back in the door. Just backtrack. And now you just gotta wait for that thing to leave. So now once it leaves, you kind of follow it. That's so gross. That's so gross. This whole part is just wrong. Anyways, so go to the left here, and you'll notice Angie down there. Use the relief of a child, and that'll open up here. So, run through here. The hallway will be blocked by the furniture there. So it's just a straight shot. Follow it. Now remember this bed here, and you can hide under this bed. So grab the fuse, which will make the lights go out. Ethan will turn his flashlight on. So now go back the way you came, but right before you go through the door that led into this section, you'll get poop in your pants. That gets me every time, the way Ethan is like, oh! I mean, like, I don't blame him, but it's just funny how he... So run to the opposite side of the bed, and then duck down, and you can hide. But you want to be... You want to go to the opposite side so that you're facing the door. Because the demon is gonna come in and go around that side of the bed. That's when we're gonna make our break for the door. Oh, that's so wrong. Alright, so just run. Just keep on cruising. Now, you can't go back the way you came because it's blocked, so you just have to go back around the other way through. This whole thing is just kind of like one big loop, so now we're just kind of going clockwise around the long way because the other way was blocked off. So run back around and you'll get to where you came in and you can put the fuse in here. However, now the baby is blocking the way, so you have to go in here. There wasn't a passage opened, but it's shut now. So you actually have to go back in this corner and just like duck, and Ethan will turn his light off. So you're technically hidden right here. And the thing will come around. The first time I played this, I did everything right, but as I was sitting here, I thought I was dead. Because I'm like, this is a dead end, and this stupid thing's gonna find me. So I just restarted, because I thought, well, I'm effed. But then I realized that, no, this is actually where you're supposed to go. I just ran here because I was like, this is the only way to go. And then I ducked. I should have noticed that he turned off his flashlight, because that's kind of indicating that he's hiding. So now slowly come back out and go in the elevator. And then hit the button, and that happens. So now just pause the game. Go change your pants, clean up, call a therapist, make an appointment, come back. So now we have to quote-unquote fight her. And this is basically hide and seek. You have to find her, and if you take too long in finding her, you'll take some damage from her dolls.
I can't let you.
And if it happens like 3 times, you'll die.
Before my friends murder you.
I don't know, I usually have been skipping cutscenes, but...
Wait!
Alright, so her position will change, but the first spot is always up the stairs. So run up the stairs, and then take a right here, and she's right there in the corner. Now after here,
Fucking monster.
her location will change the second and third times. I've noticed, or I found that they're usually in the same spot, but once in a while they're not. So run back down the stairs, and then take a right. Go back in here and look behind this little shelf. Ah, there she is. That's usually where she's at. Technically, you can just restart it if you want, if you're trying to get the challenge. There's a challenge that... Okay, so now run back in here, but instead of going up the stairs, go next to the stairs down the hallway in here and look to the right, and she's up. Usually she's right there. Now if she's not there, you probably want to restart it if you're doing the challenge, killing her in 1:40. Now she will probably be, where is she? Down here. Yep, there she is.
You're never going to get out of here.
But if you want to do the kill her in 1:40, she pretty much has to be upstairs like normal, and then behind that little bookshelf where she was this time. But then after that, go back again toward the stairs, but go down the hallway to the right of the stairs, and when you go through the next door, look to your right.
It's over.
And she should be there. Alright, now don't forget to pick up, there you'll get a key. Don't forget to pick up, Angie. One of the...
Who was behind all this?
She's right here. You can sell her for a lot of money and then get the flask. Last time I was playing this, I wasn't necessarily speedrunning it, but I was just in a hurry, and I ran out without grabbing Angie. And then I went down this elevator, and then I realized, and I went to go back up the elevator to get her, but you can't. Once you leave here, and you go down this elevator, it basically just locks for the rest of the game. So, make sure you grab Angie. Because you can sell her for a lot of money. I've been kind of dilly-dallying this run. I might not beat this in 3 hours, but yeah, we'll still try. So next we're going to get the 3rd flask. We gotta go fight Moreau, which is just a fishy guy. And his is almost like a puzzle thing too, but it's more of like kind of a timing. You'll see when we get there. It's not really a weapons heavy thing either. I don't think we fight a lot of enemies. There's a hidden boss we can fight now. If you go back to the town, the village, and you go in the cemetery area, there's a little mausoleum, I can't say that, mausoleum thing that's open that you may have noticed before that was shut. And anyway, if you open up the mausoleum, or go in it, it's already open. There's a half of a plaque or a slab that you can put on that big gravestone that we just went past, surrounded by smaller gravestones. Anyway, oh, and there's a bunch of bird cages too now that you can shoot down and get stuff out of. But anyway, move it. You can bring that half of a plaque back there to open up the grave to get an item that you can sell. But when you approach the area to put the plaque in, a big giant dude will fall down from up above, and you have to fight him. Suck Magnum. Alright, so follow this stream, And you'll notice all the green snot. So gross. Go to the right. You can damage it to, like, melt it, for lack of a better term. And then do it again here. And then go up this ladder. There's some piggies. If you need some meat, go in here. Go to the left. Go down here. And guess what? Another elevator. Anyway, yeah, the giant thing that you fight by that gravestone is pretty tough. You get another item for killing him. You get like a crystal axe, I believe. Combined with the item that you get in the gravestone, you can sell him for quite a bit of money. I want to say it's around like 50,000. Don't quote me on that. Because I think you get 30,000 for one and 20 for the other. I think. Again, don't quote me on that, but he's pretty tough. I mean, if it's your first playthrough, I don't know if you want to attempt it, because he takes up a lot of ammo to kill him, but if you've unlocked unlimited ammo, then go kill him and get more money. But it's only available between the time of you killing Angie and before you kill Moreau. So after you kill Moreau, it's not available. But then another hidden boss actually opens up. So now go down here, follow these tracks. Yes, there was a little sparkly thing you can shoot on the ceiling, but I'm skipping that. As you can tell, I'm skipping most stuff. So go up these stairs, and there's a little cutscene here with Moreau. There's the flask. You'll actually grab the flask right here. And then he's like, bleh, which is gross.
Damn freak!
So now we need to go get the boat key. Too bad, bro. I'm going. There's that little sparkly. Anyway, so now you want to go up these stairs.
How do I get out of here?
And then shoot that to make a little bridge. Jump down here. And this part's kind of tough. There's some bad guys. Oh shoot. He showed up a little early. Anyway, if you go in here, there's a boat key. Normally, those guys don't show up until you grab the boat key. Maybe there's a different trigger for it. Anyway, so now go back the way you came. Go up the Z ladder. And then we want to go out this way. Yeah, this way. There's some guys that'll jump down. You can skip them, but I think there's a few items you can grab if you decide to kill them. So once you do that, if you decide to kill them, just take the boat pretty much straight through this cave. And then go straight across. Don't worry about him.
What was that?
Just the wind, Ethan. That was just the wind. Anyway, so park, or dock, I mean, dock at this boat. If you go that way, there's a little pond that leads to... I think there's fish there later. The one time I found it, there wasn't any fish, but it looked like it was clearly supposed to be an area for fish. For recipes, so... Anyway... This part, you gotta run. Ethan will automatically jump. Now, if you want to, at this point... turn here and you can shoot. That will save you some time in a second. Anyway, so now go up here.
He said the exit's underwater.
So the power's off. Now if you go through here, this is to the shop. But we're gonna actually go through this first little hallway that leads down to where we're supposed to be going. So now you can attempt to crank this and it'll break. So you want to
Seriously?
go in here and then go down the ladder. Gonna use our little jump technique I talked about in the other video. If you run towards the ladder, you'll jump down it. So now run across here and get used to running across these little bridges. And you gotta be careful, obviously. So now let him go by, then run across. Now normally you'd have to shoot. This is where that thing was that we shot. It was like right there. And you have to shoot it, but you can't hit one of them from the angle, so you have to backtrack to shoot it. But since I shot it early, we didn't have to do that. So now push this thing, then turn to the left and drop, and then you'll have to hit this, pull this lever, which is super gross. Oh, that's gross. It's like, are you trying to be creepy, Resident Evil, or just gross? I guess they're similar. So here's kind of a little puzzle. So hit the blue, and then hit the orange, and then hit the blue again. That one's easy. Now this part, it gets a little harder. So you'll see a white one, so hit white, then hit orange, then hit blue. Then quickly run across all the way kind of back to where you started. And then you want to hit the blue again. And then run back again the way you came, hit orange, then go back and hit blue. And then run across these three. That's how you do it. Out of my way, bitch. Alright, so now go across here. He'll pop up. Now start to go over this way and then back up, because that will... Alright, now once he goes that time, you can run across. And then go over here and push this. Alright, and then go up here, push this in, and then jump, whoa, jump down, and then shoot that. And then there's a lever up here to the right. You want to hit the lever and it'll lift up a big boat. Then you want to jump down onto the boat.
Caught myself a big one.
Then kind of go into the boat here, go across, and you gotta shoot that, and then climb up. You have to do that quickly, otherwise he'll like make it collapse or something. Then you want to hit that lock. You can actually knife it if you want to save ammo. That'll drop the ladder. You go up the ladder, and then there's this, or the crank. I was gonna say the switch. Now you gotta use that crank right where you grabbed it from, but for some reason it never lets me do it until I go over and look at that little broken ladder. So then come back and use the crank, and that will stop the windmill, and you can climb up one of the blades as a ladder, right where I was looking a minute ago, right here. So then climb up this blade as he's trying to knock this over, I think. And then run over here and use the zip line. Get ready for a jump scare. Don't worry, you're fine. Right there. Which looks like you go right into his mouth. I think they should have did that a little different. I mean, it looks like you should have been dead there. Anyway, then use the crank again on this one, which will turn the power on. Now there's a puzzle we have to do here.
Okay.
Just remember the black square is your constant. So that one is the one that will never change or move. The puzzle's just rotated. Right here. So you see the drawing on the side there? So use the black one for your base. Your starting off point. Let's see, red, white, and blue. There we go. So once those are all in the right position, you can hit the lever. That'll drain the water.
Got it.
And then you want to go back. Or wait. No, this way? Yeah, this way. Now, for some reason, I have found if you're trying to do the challenge where you kill him quick, I don't remember, it's like 2 minutes something, I believe. Use explosives if you can. For some reason, explosives seem to work best when you're trying to do this challenge. I used the Magnum, I even used the assault rifle, and none of it seemed to work as well as the explosives.
I guess I gotta do this.
So I kind of screwed that up. Yeah, you're supposed to go here. Because you can see him while he's doing that big attack. Well, this is clearly not how to beat him in under whatever. Anyway, you wanna... There's a couple safe spots Man, how are you still alive? Thank you.
In death as he was in life. Disgusting. The exit's up ahead.
Anyway, when he does that big attack where he climbs up on the top part, he'll like spit down like acid rain. You want to get underneath. There's a couple designated areas that are safe. They're marked with like yellow rope. You just want to get in that. But if you're trying to kill him quickly, when he does that attack, you want to get in. There's one that you can, like a safe space you can get in, where you can see him while he's doing that attack, so you can be damaging him while he's doing it. And that's what you want to do. I did that wrong, but it's alright, I already did that challenge. But yeah, I don't know, I actually tried to do it with this gun, unlimited ammo, or my Magnum, and for some reason I was having trouble killing him quickly, and then the first time I tried it, other videos showed people doing it with like explosives, so I just tried it with my grenade launcher, and I got it my first shot when I did it with that, so maybe it was just luck, but or coincidence, whatever. Alright, so we're making pretty good time. So now after you do fight him, there's another hidden boss you can fight. It's in the fields right outside the one woman's house. That when you first get to the village, you have to go to that woman's house and save the couple, and shit hits the fan. There's that big like wheat field outside of the house. If you go back to that field, there's a big giant like werewolf dude that you can fight, and yeah. So anyway, I don't even know why I'm opening this. If you go in through this gate, you need the crank, but there's the Magnum that you can get if it's your first time, you know, going through the game. You can get the Magnum up here, and then you can also get the ball for the little ball puzzle, which is right there. But anyway, all we really need to do if you're speedrunning it is just unlock it and go back the way you came. You'll see all these signs that are like, this way to save Rose. Okie dokie. So you can just follow the signs. Grease me up, woman. Okie dokie. Anyone know what that's from? Oh, yep, and there's goats. Don't you charge at me, goat. And there's meat. You can get meat. So that will lead to these doors, which obviously were locked, but now we have the 6-winged unborn key. I don't know if I like the idea of the keys like adding on to each other. Anyway, so this is the correct way. Once you get here, there's 2 branching paths. This leads to like a warehouse that actually has a boss fight, but some pretty good stuff. You can get some good ammo and some meat. There's a lot of meat and some fish and stuff you can get. But it's a fairly tough boss fight. But if you just want to go the correct way, you go to the right up those stairs. And here you want to get ready to fight a whole bunch of guys. So this away. So you want to go up this ladder. There's 2 levers you gotta pull to open up this gate. One of the levers is up here. Then you can jump down these stairs, run up these stairs, and lever the second. Even after you pull these... Oh, don't you do that, you cheater. Even after you... Wow. Anyway, even after you pull the levers, it still takes, like 30 seconds or so for the door to open. Maybe not that long, but... Once it's open, you can actually kind of make a run for it through here, and you should be fine. But you can stay and fight them, but it takes a long time. So here's your save point.
This must be their den.
This part sucks too. This is one of the hardest parts in the game because there's so many of them. And if you know where to go, it's not that bad. You can run up here and then zip line. I would have a pipe bomb ready if you don't have like unlimited ammo or anything, but you can pipe bomb these guys right here.
Okay, big guy.
And if you're quick, you can go through those doors and just keep running. Don't you touch me. Anyway, yeah. I mean, any explosive will do it, but I always use the pipe bomb right there, and you can just run right by them after they're stunned from the explosion. So then, just follow the path, go through here. You'll see all these dudes having some lunch. Crawling around. Crazy critters. And, you know what? I think we're gonna save it here. We're gonna end this video. So I think this was the one where we were. Or no, we were right here, yeah. Alright. So, geez, we're only hour 38. I think we'll finish this easily in under 3 hours, so... The next video, we're pretty much gonna just go through the rest of the game. So, thanks for watching that video. If you have any requests or questions or anything about the game, like I said, I've been no-lifing this game, so I should be able to answer, I'd say, pretty much anything. Or you can just Google it. Alright, anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.